from BS and Beer Media. It's Top of the Bleachers with Jason and Tucker.
Smith coming right, trying to outrun the coverage, makes a cut, gets it. Oh, he's still going all the way. He's going to score. He's got the five.
Let's see what the guys are talking about today.
Yo. Welcome into the Top of the Bleachers. We just watched this crazy Arkansas South Carolina game, and so now we thought we'd get on here and talk about it. What's up, bro? What you how you feeling?
Hey, silly.
A win's a win, right?
A win's a win. That second half was ugly.
Oh my gosh, man.
It's a good thing we had stretched it out to a 20-point lead at one point because we needed every bit of it. They never did take the lead from us. But they got close a couple times, uncomfortably close.
Yes.
And a lot of, even though we couldn't seem to put the ball in the basket, I really like the way that Trevin Brazil finished the ball game, getting that tip in. He was, we did really well. Had the block. We did really well. I saw several plays where he was on the floor diving into the stands.
Yeah.
We only ended up missing one free throw all night long.
That's because the guy jinxed us.
Yeah. That's what I told Lace. I said, why did he say that right before we were about to shoot? And then clank.
He totally jinxed us, bro. He had been perfect all night.
Yeah, what a dick.
Clank.
He probably had money on South Carolina or something like that. I think the refs did. Holy crap, man. That was some of the, and I'm gonna say it for both sides. Like, it was really bad officiating. Like, I was not impressed with this officiating crew. And I'm wondering, since we play at noon every day, if we end up getting the same officiating crew all week long.
Yeah, I hope not. That one guy called the foul on DJ. The guy on the baseline called the foul. He can't even see. You tell me you saw through like 4 or 5 dudes to see that foul?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
And we was about to get a shot clock violation.
Oh, no. That was bull.
Then when they showed the replay, I was watching the wrong person. I was watching Trevin because Trevin shoves the dude right in the back, and I thought that's where they called the foul at. And then they say it's on DJ. And I was like, wait, show the replay again. I wasn't even watching DJ.
It was a foul. It wasn't much of one. I mean, they didn't show it from.
I heard they started off. It got reported on X that they started off the SEC tournament by showing our hype video from last year with Musselman and Trevon Mark and all
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know if they were on like the same flash drive and they just like picked the wrong one or what, but
that's a major goof.
Yeah, that's a big goof. And of course, Arkansas fans took it as a sign of disrespect. Of course.
It is. That's all it is.
But hey, Brazil showed up big for us again. Adu had a really good first half. I'm kind of worried about Big Z in his hand. I mean, we're already down. We can't go to 6. I mean, there's no way we can play 6 dudes.
Oh, I know. That's I don't know. I'm hoping just jam finger or something. He looked like he was trying to pick his thumb up, and he couldn't do it. That's what.
Yeah, that's kind of. He got some funky looking thumbs too, man. Like, that's what I'm saying though. Like where your thumb bends, right?
Yeah.
And his bends over. It's like the size of my whole thumb. You know what I mean? It's like it's freaky looking.
His hands are huge.
They're huge. And I'm like, how can you not catch the basketball? There's times he fumbles the basketball all over the place. I'm like, you got them huge hands. Put your hands on them.
They still turn the ball over way too much, man. They throw it away. They make stupid mistakes. And then why is he trying to miss the free throw at the end? Explain that to me.
I didn't understand that either.
If you miss it, the dude grabs it and throws it down the end and hits the thing.
It's tie ball game.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Make the free throw. Make the free throw, win a game. That's what you're supposed to do.
Maybe he wasn't trying to miss it. Maybe that I noticed that little point guard was talking smack to him when he walked to the free throw line for the second one.
Yeah.
And maybe he didn't try and miss it. Maybe he's like, man, I can make these without even trying. And it went in. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Well, sure looked like he's upset about it.
Looked like he was trying to miss it to me. I don't know why.
I don't get that at all. I don't know what they're doing.
I like a 4-point lead more than a 3-point lead.
Exactly, I'm right, man. Some guy heave one the length of the floor and it accidentally
There's
goes
a play.
in.
16.9 seconds left on the clock. South Carolina is inbounding the ball, and they're down 6, and they throw a length of the court pass on their inbound with no pressure. Like, there was no pressure. They could have inbounded it on their end and dribbled it down, but he decides to throw this crazy. It's like, whoa. Well, did you draw that up? Because that's a terrible, terrible play.
Yeah, I know. Oh, wait, we got some comments. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Floppy found us. That was a good game. You watched the game? Okay, yeah, it was a good game.
Way to go, Floppy. But SEC tournament's going to be good, man. Stay tuned in. Right now, you got Texas and Vandy going at each other, but
they start yet?
Yeah, it's 5-3 right now. Vandy's up 2.
Gotcha.
Texas, I guess, really needs this win to keep their tournament hopes alive. So I'm really hoping that Vandy beats them.
Yeah, they're out right now. So yeah, they definitely need a win. So
yeah, I would
root for Vandy. Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime the Horns can get knocked out, I'm okay with that.
Well, what else you want to talk about the game? Let's see what else. I thought South Carolina actually has a pretty good defense.
South Carolina has got some really thick boys down deep, and they play kind of this matchup zone. They switch everything. They're really good on the defensive end. And there were a lot of Hog fans that were worried going into this ball game because physically we just don't. It's one of the few teams in the SEC that we don't match up well with because they're just physical. But they're kryptonite, and the reason that they've only won 2 ball games all year long is that they don't defend the 3 very well. We had several open 3s. We just couldn't knock them down. And when you run across the teams in the SEC that can shoot, which is pretty much every team but 4, us being one of them, then you run into problems. It's hard to get points on them in the paint, man. They're tough down low.
They were. That's what I'm saying. I don't think I've seen DJ have a game where he didn't get some layup at the basket.
Yeah. Well, he might have had one, maybe. That second half was like flashbacks to the first game against South Carolina because we were missing. Billy had a couple of point blank and like I said, I've never seen it before where a whole team goes cold. It's not just like one player, like Nelly doesn't show up or something. It's like everybody can't put the ball in the basket.
It is weird. They go these stretches without scoring. They went like over 7 minutes, I think.
I think it was 10. I think they went 10 minutes tonight without scoring, or it was close to it.
It's nuts. Yeah, I'd give South Carolina some credit, though, I think they got a good defense, and that Broyles kid is tough, man. That's one of the nastier lip busts I've seen.
Yeah, and they said that the refs reviewed it, and I'm like, dude, it's a common play. I thought Adu was going to get a technical for the hook and hold because it kind of looks like he's like squeezing him, trying to keep him from jumping after the basketball, but they called that one a common foul, so. Whatever. It went in my favor, so I didn't complain about it too much.
Yeah, I'll give them credit for fighting back, man, and they could, because they know their season's over, right? If they lose, and they got to win the whole tournament thing to even make the tourney. Yeah, it'd been really easy to just roll over and be like, who cares? It's the end of the season. I don't care no more. Your star players out there playing hurt. Gets his lip all freaking busted up, and he's still playing hard.
Well, that's one of those moments where, as a coach, you're like, what are you playing for tonight? You should be playing for your seniors. You should be playing for the people that, have gotten you to this point in your career. You know, you should have some You need to find some way to get motivated for that ball game.
Well, they did because they came back, and that's what I was saying. I mean, they did
like
a good job of that.
When we started off the season 0-5, like to me, that's the hardest.
Yeah, same thing.
That's the hardest position to be a head coach in, because somehow you've got to tell these kids you're better than what you're putting on the court, even though 5 times now you've shown that you are not better than what you're putting on the court.
Yeah. I know. So, we'll see, man. Now we got Ole Miss. We'll see what kind of legs we got, if we're down another man or not. Too. We'll see about that, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to that one tomorrow on the radio, because I got to go to work tomorrow.
I may have to some too. They moved her surgery to 12:30.
What you did tell her it was March, right?
It would have worked out perfect too. It was going to be like 10:30 or something. I would have got her in there, got her checked in. She'd have been back in there like 20-30 minutes before the game started. Could have watched the game. I'd had nothing to do, right? While she's in surgery, nothing to do. Could have watched the game. Been there when now it's going to be. I mean, I still get to watch a lot of the game, but I'm going to miss the first part of it anyway, because we'll be checking in and getting her into the room and all that stuff. So timing.
Yeah. It's like they couldn't schedule this in April.
I know. Well, they did, but it got moved up because she's getting pretty bad. So anyway, on to Ole Miss and Woo Pig.
Yeah, we got another chance at another redemption game here, because I believe Ole Miss put it on us, didn't they? Yeah, they did.
I don't think it's that bad, was it?
They beat us at home. So
early in the season though.
They were one of our 0-5 starts.
Yeah, they're a good team though too.
And then let's say we play really well and we get past Ole Miss, then all we got is the number 1 ranked team in the division and for the country most of the year, Auburn.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the games only get easier from here, right?
Yeah.
And Auburn doesn't even have to get on the floor until they face us. Like, if we make it to Auburn, that'll be the first game they play. How? Man, that sucks.
Double bye, man.
But
that's nice. If you get that top seeds, man, that'd be nice.
We get put out by Auburn, I won't feel that bad about it. I mean, it'll still suck getting put out by Auburn. But they're liable to go on and win the national champion, and then go, yeah, if we probably would have won the national championship, it wasn't for Auburn that year.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
But I don't know, man. That's what I love about the tourney is there's a little mid-major team out there that's going to make some noise in the tourney. There's some guys playing in the Big Ten that got their feathers ruffled because nobody talks about the Big Ten. And we're going to get some good ball games, man. We always do every year.
Yeah, Big Ten. They should be better, man. You know what I mean? They got some teams like Michigan State's good. Michigan's
I love
okay, but they've been losing a lot lately, though.
I love Tommy Izzo, man.
Yeah, I like Tommy too.
Yeah,
St. John's doing pretty good.
St. John's is doing all right. I'm just saying they're not. I'm just saying there are conferences out there that aren't going to get in 11 teams.
Oh yeah, no, I know, definitely not.
But I heard Jay Billis. But by the way, SEC, please don't have Jay Billis on the noon schedule all week. Okay, I could definitely listen to this. You got Pat Bradley sitting up there in the studio. Have Pat come down and do the.
That's the B team. That's the SEC guys. That's the B team.
I can't stand Jay Billis. Anyway,
because we're on ESPN, I think so.
But I heard Jay Billis say that 14 of the 16 teams that are in the SEC were ranked at one point this year. We were one of those. We started off the season ranked.
I heard something. There's not a game in the tournament, in the SEC tournament, doesn't it involve one team that's going to the NCAA tourney? There's not one game.
What about Vandy here? Well, I guess they're 20-11, 8-10 in conference.
They're supposed to be in.
They probably need this win just as much as we did. I did like seeing that was another thing about winning today is it put us at 20 wins, which makes me feel more comfortable for some reason.
Yeah, you want to get that 20 mark.
20 mark makes me feel so much better,
I feel like that too. But anyway, anything else about the game? Still no Thero, still no Boogie. Hopefully we get them back, maybe one of them or something. We'll see. Here's a coaching question for you.
Mm-hmm. All right. You've got a chance. You find a genie in a bottle, and you have a chance to get one of those back. One of those two guys back. Who you want back?
I'm taking Thero.
Taking Thero all the way, man. Dude, he just gives you so much physically.
Yeah, I mean defense, rebounding.
He can go get a bucket when your team's struggling. He can go and get you that bucket. He can force contact at the rim.
Yeah, man, that's a big loss actually.
And he matches up with a lot of guys.
Hope we get him back. I don't know. We'll see. This should put us in the tourney, though. This win should put us in the tourney if they don't move the field goal.
Yeah, that's what they do every game. Like, if they win one of their last two, they're in. Oh, well, if they win this one, they're for sure in. Well, it still would be good if they could get a win right here.
I know, man.
Like damn it, guys.
Come on. Let us in. Man. Just let us in.
Well, here's what I'm saying. I say let's get us one more against Ole Miss. Right. And then let's get some rest before the tourney because Auburn's going to, pretty sure they're going to put a shellacking on us. I could be wrong, man. We could come out on fire or something like that, but who knows? And the key to Trevin Brazile doing well in a ball game is he's got to get off to a hot start. He hit one of those first 2 threes that he put up, and he just built momentum from there.
I think he's got to play a lot of minutes too.
He has to play a lot of minutes. But, I think it was the Mississippi State game. Was it the Mississippi State game? He got 2 early fouls and didn't play most of the first half and then come in the second half and did really well. It's just we need to get the ball in his hand early so he can get a couple of buckets, and that it just seems to boost his confidence.
Yeah, I like him shooting the threes that he's been shooting. He's been
shooting that corner three. He let a couple go tonight, and I thought, man, there's no way that doesn't get blocked because the guy's right up on him. He's shooting these rainbow threes, man.
No threes from Z tonight, man. Z, I was going to pull up the box score for you.
His hand was hurting pretty bad, so I was pretty impressed. After he went over and got taped up, he stepped to the foul line and knocked down 2 big foul shots.
Here's your box. Let me just make it a little bigger. Yeah, he only played 17 minutes, 4 points, 5 rebounds.
Yeah, but Adu had an awesome. What's Adu's?
Adu, 25 minutes. He had 11 rebounds, 14 points, 11 rebounds. So another double-double.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a good game, man.
He did have a good game.
He definitely had a good game. And Brazile had a good game, 16 and 7.
Nelly just kind of disappeared in the second half, man.
Yeah, I thought so too. And still, he didn't hit no threes for him.
Yeah. DJ hit a couple of big threes for us.
They did. Billy got a 3, man.
Billy finally got him a 3. Billy played really well tonight. We don't need to get off here without talking about Billy Richmond because
I love Billy.
Billy played really well tonight. He limited his turnovers. I can only remember 1. How many did he have?
0.
Oh, he had a turnover at half court. I remember it.
Well, then he didn't get credit for it. Maybe, I don't know.
But even him in the second half, they run a little play where Adu or Z will seal their man and give him a lane to the basket.
Yeah.
And he's wide open for a layup, missed it. And we could not get a call in the second half, man.
Only scored 25 points in the second half.
It was like South Carolina all over again. We just flip-flopped halves. Well,
it totally was.
We didn't play that well in the second half, and as well as we did in the first half of this one.
It's true. It was worse in the other game.
Dude, we were going in the locker room, and I'm like, all right, bring on Ole Miss, man. We just gonna smoke these boys. And then
I know, man. I saw some guys talk
about 10 minutes into the second game. I think I texted it to the Discord. I was like, yeah, there's the team I know right there.
Yeah, I switched over. I was listening to this podcast that was doing a live broadcast while they were like a live watch, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's a good thing they got going to get the win and blah blah blah." And I was like, "No."
Yeah.
This was at halftime too, and I was like, "No, guys. Surely you've been watching this team all year long. This is not over.
Yeah, not over." We never gave the lead back to South Carolina, but man, we flirted with it a couple times.
Yeah, definitely, man. All right, man. Anyway, all good in the hood.
Yep.
Arkansas gets to win. Going to take on Ole Miss. No show for the rest of the week, actually, because we got stuff going on, personal stuff going on.
Yeah, went up on the hill last night and watched the Razorbacks play UCA in baseball. We ended up beating them 9-2. That was a good time, man. I had a good time up there. I always do. Every time we go up there, I have a good time.
Yeah, I had a good time too. And the seats it's not a bad seat there, I don't think.
Well, I don't know. I kind of live the outfield is quite a way, but you bring your own cooler in the outfield, so it's got its benefits too. You know,
I like sitting there close to home plate. I like that.
Went with a buddy of ours, Orange Ham, and he went to go buy a beer, and it was a draft beer costing $15.
Yeah,
and he turned to me and he said, "You don't get one?" I said, "I think I'll pass. I think I'll pass." $15, but we came up with a great idea. If you want to sell your alcohol for $15, that's fine, you know. But could you, on your cups and stuff, you need to have like the team sign autographs on the cup. And then you could probably sell $15 beers and nobody would complain because they'd be trying to get like the whole team. You have to drink like 12 beers to get all 9 guys or whatever.
Challenge accepted. How'd you get all them cups, Bob? I got all those in one game. I got them all in one game.
But it's one of the.
Don't remember the game though.
It's one of the results of paying these kids money and having this NIL money and the university wanting to make money so they can do whatever, is that ticket prices and beverages and concession, all that stuff's going to jump up because, you know, people are I mean, that place was packed last night. There was, packed. It might not be but it was at least it was over 3/4 full at least.
It was 10,000 people. They said I heard it 10-7. I think
for an Arkansas UCA game on a Tuesday night. You know.
Yeah. I think they said it was the biggest Tuesday crowd. I don't know if it was ever. But
see, like, why don't you need to put them prices up during the SEC ball games, during these non-conference in-state. You need to make the prices more bearable for the working guy. These are the games we get to come to. We don't get to go to them other ones.
Yeah,
we get to go to these, you know, these piddly little games, Portland and Charlotte and crap like that. We don't get to see the Tigers and, you know, the Rebs when they come into town.
Well, we might go check one of them out.
It's hard to find tickets for those games is all I'm saying. Like right now, tickets are, you know, it's a lot easier for people to, but I mean, I pay $50 for a good seat and then I go to the concession stand and get a hot dog and a bag of peanuts and a bottle of water and they're like $22. And I'm like, no, is this some sort of special hot dog? It's not. It's a hot dog. Okay.
I heard this guy beside us that was talking to this buddy there, and I don't know if he is bragging or boasting or just life for him. But apparently he gave his kid the debit card at the ball game they went to. It wasn't a Razorback game. It was some other ball game they went to.
Yeah.
Gave the kid the debit card, and they watched the ball game. And then after the ball game, they got home, and he had spent like $175 at the concession stand.
I believe it. And he probably only went twice. He got like a Snickers bar and a hot dog.
Yeah, he probably went two or three times and spent, $40, $50 each time. Yeah,
it's just,
yeah.
I mean, I understand that.
It's crazy.
I understand inflation. Okay, I get inflation, but that's extortion, is what that is. That's not inflation. That's extortion.
We got to pay these kids.
Of course, we're making jokes, when he comes back to our section, he announces to the whole section how much he paid for the beer. And this is the most expensive beer I've ever bought. I'm laughing. And then Big's got a hot dog, and he's like, yeah, man, $6 for a hot dog. He said, I could buy buns and a package of hot dogs for $6.
Yeah. I know, and they're nachos.
Yeah, their nachos was a bag of Tostitos with a little cup of dip that you had to unpeel the top of.
Yeah, Tostitos, melted cheese. Like not nacho cheese.
If you're gonna charge me those kinds of rates, at least make the food special somehow.
Yeah.
Like I order a $6 hot dog. I order a $6 hot dog. That sucker should, like, when you present it, I should be like, dadgum, now that's worth $6. You know what I mean?
No $6 hot dog. I mean, $3 max for a hot dog. $3. Get out of here, that $6 hot dog crap. Come on. You buy a 30-pack for like $4.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man.
It's ridiculous. That's highway robbery right there.
$15 for a draft beer.
I didn't get no beer, but
I mean, we could have, and I even told Orange Ham this. I said, if you want to stop on the way home, we can get a 12-pack for $15. I mean,
oh man. All right, dude. Anything else about the game? Are you ready for tomorrow? You're gonna listen to it on the radio, huh?
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's one of the things about working at the post office is that I somewhat know what I'm walking into, but I don't always know what I'm walking into. Like I could walk in the morning and they have, 2 box holders and, just a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
And then you walk in some days and you're like, ha ha ha, this is like stealing money. This is easy. So I don't know what kind of day I'm going to have. It's possible I could make the second half, but I'd really have to be trucking it in order to do it. And so it'll depend on how the first half's going on the radio and how quickly I'm running through my route.
Gotcha. I don't know if that
roll
next
down the
couple
window,
days
roll down the window and chuck the package, just like the paper boy used to do.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I actually take care of my customers.
Yeah, next couple of days might be kind of busy for me. I'm not sure. Starting at midnight tonight, I got to work all night and then surgery all day and then taking care of her. So
I heard the funniest joke. Okay.
All right.
And I meant to tell it to you last night when we were at the ball game, and I forgot.
Okay. All right, hit me with it. We'll end on that.
I don't think I can tell it on the podcast.
Oh no, you just teased everybody with it.
Okay,
no.
wait. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, I can clean it up.
You can clean it up?
I can clean it up.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's not like gross, is it?
So a man's wife gets into a car accident and she goes into a coma. And she's in a coma for like 3 months. And he's talking to the doctor, and he's like, Doc, I mean, is there any chance that she's going to come out of this? And he said, well, this is crazy, but I've heard of this working. He said, go in there and have oral sex with her. He said sometimes it'll bring them right out of a coma. So the guy says, man, at this point, I'll try anything. So he goes in, and he's only in there a few minutes, and he comes back out, and he says, Doc, she's choking.
Oh my gosh, bro. You can't clean that up at all. Come on.
I used oral sex.
I know, but I mean, you can't clean that joke up. Like, you can't, like, there's no possible way to clean. It's like, it's dirty. There's no clean to it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Everybody is listening and watching. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe. Follow us in the Discord. Link is in the description. Love y'all, man. Thanks for watching. And anything else before we get out, dude? Go Hogs.
Go Hogs, dude. Go Hogs.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.